Hello, everyone. Today we have an experimental format. We will move away from the option of stories and consider the latest news from the world of bodybuilding. In this issue, you will find out. Hadi Choopan came to Texas for the final preparations for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Kalecinski won the Europe Pro 25 tournament. Chris Aceto and Lee Priest assessed the Germans' chances at the Olympia. Nick Walker named the possible top 5 at the main start of the year. Gabriel Pereira won the Argentina Pro Tournament in the Classic Physique category. Andrea Shaw became a 4-time Arizona PRO champion. Let's talk about all this. Hadi Choopan came to Texas for the final preparations for Mr. Olympia 25. Many people probably know that since June 9th, a total ban on entry to the United States for citizens of 12 countries has occurred. The United States has prohibited many restrictions, including an almost total ban on entry for Iranian residents. Currently, obtaining a tourist or business visa to the United States is almost impossible for Iranians. But a miracle happened, and his documents must be submitted and an administrative review process must be completed. And even then, Iranian citizens have virtually no chance of a positive outcome. With the refusal rate so high, international professional bodybuilding commentators have been actively speculating in recent months about whether Iranian bodybuilder Hadi Choopan would be able to make it to Las Vegas to compete in the next Mr. Olympia competition in October. And now, 22-year-old Mr. Olympia has finally achieved this apparently impossible goal. This time, 37-year-old Hadi waited a little longer than last time to get a visa to travel to the United States and finally got it. This means that nothing will allow him to avoid competing in Mr. Olympia. This year, Choopan has already started the final stages of preparation for the competition under the guidance of champion coach Hani Arambadzi, and one can be sure that he will lead his opponent to the top of his game. 21 bodybuilders have qualified for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Rafael Brandao and Behruz Tabani have confirmed their participation in the tournament. Behruz is a compatriot of Hadi, but like him, he has never received an American visa and still has not resolved the issue. And the Europe Pro 2025. Professional competition in Offenbach was the last chance for athletes to qualify for this year's Mr. Olympia. Previously, Europe Pro was held in Spain and the UK, and now it has moved to Germany. The tournament was organized by Denise James, a bodybuilding veteran, in collaboration with Barbara Bignolo, a promoter of professional and amateur competitions in Italy. Almost all categories of male and female bodybuilding were represented in the Europe PRO. The main event was the Open Championship among professionals of the Open category. About 30 athletes took part in it. Almost the entire composition of the current German heavyweights took the opportunity to speak at Europe Pro. Kalecinski won his second professional show in the Open category. A week earlier, he won gold at the Italy PRO tournament. The fact that Kalecinski and his main rival Quinton Area, as in Italy, will fight for victory on equal terms became obvious after the first challenge. As a result, Area won silver and Edward Cargbo won bronze. Now, many experts are starting to make predictions for the Olympia, and a couple of days ago, Chris Aceto's famous coach spoke about Ursa's chances at the main show of the year, which will take place in less than a month. Chris expects Urs to perform brilliantly. In a recent video, he confirmed that the German professional looked better at the Europa Pro than in his debut performance in Italy a week earlier. I think this week he was better in the double biceps pose in front. He was more fit and had more muscle density. He already has a good figure, but he looked wider at the top and denser in the middle part of the body, Aceto noticed. Now that uncertainty and excitement no longer play a role, Chris expects Kalecinski to look even better at Mr. Olympia 2020. He has competed at the Olympia so many times, he will not worry, and he will have confidence in himself given his recent achievements. Aceto added that Urs has kept a busy schedule throughout his career, which has given him ample performance experience. For his age, he has already competed in a huge number of classic physics competitions, and now in the Open category. I do not know who performs more than him. Bodybuilding veteran Lee Priest also expressed his opinion about Ursa and predicts that this year he will be able to take places from 7th to 10th at the Olympia. Nick Walker named a possible top 5 at the Mr. Olympia 2025 contest. In a recent video, Nick shared his predictions for the upcoming tournament. He believes that the leading athletes of last season will remain among the leaders in 2025. Of course, he includes himself in this list. Moreover, Walker is confident that he will be the one to take the Sandow statuette. This is what the Olympia's top 5 will look like, in his opinion. Let me remind you that Nick missed the 23rd Olympia due to a hip injury that hindered his preparation. He rehabilitated himself by winning the New York Pro Tournament, but then missed the Olympia 24. Finally, having won his 3rd New York Pro, Mutant is now fully focused on the main event of the year in Las Vegas and sees himself among the 5 contenders for gold. Nick's choice did not come as a surprise. He included his rating of the last 3 Olympia champions, Samson Dauda, Derek Lunsford, and Hadi Choopan. He also mentioned Martin Fitzwater. According to Walker, the latter can enter the top 3 if it reaches its peak. It is noteworthy that Nick and Derek met at the Pittsburgh Pro 25 tournament, where Lunsford prevailed in the controversial final, although many fans felt that Walker performed better. After that, Derek admitted that he wasn't in the best shape. Now, many consider this rivalry to be one of the main storylines of Olympia 25. Nick is currently focused on honing his form, showing steady progress, and he insists that he will show his best performance of his career in Las Vegas. Gabriel Pereira became the Argentina PRO 25 champion in the classic physique category. Last weekend, professional bodybuilding competitions Argentina PRO in the classic physique and wellness categories took place in Buenos Aires. The participants competed for the cash prize and the qualification for Mr. Olympia. The winners were Gabriel Pereira and Giselle Machado from Brazil. Classic physics and wellness are the 2 most popular disciplines now, and every season many athletes receive professional cards. Currently, 62 athletes in the classic physique category and 36 in wellness are on the list of Olympia participants. Gabriel Pereira won the Argentina PRO last year as well, which earned him qualification for the 24th Olympia. Interestingly, it was his first professional victory. Unfortunately, the athlete postponed his debut at the biggest show of the year due to problems with obtaining a visa. This year, Pereira has the opportunity to participate in the Olympia again. Andrea Shaw became a 4-time Arizona Pro champion. On September 13th, the Arizona Pro 2025 competition was held in Phoenix. Athletes from the categories of women's bodybuilding, bikini, figure fitness, women physique and wellness took part in it. The winners received an invitation to Mr. Olympia 2025. 5-time Miss Olympia title holder Andrea Shaw has once again proved that she is the benchmark of her discipline by winning her 4th title at this tournament. And that's it, friends. How do you like the new format? If you like this issue, then I ask you to subscribe to the channel, like it, share this video with your friends, and see you soon.